Hello, Mr. Horse here. I hope you're doing well. In this video, I would like to introduce number 27 of the 40 greatest folk rock songs in the English language to you. This is the 5th James Taylor song. And this is really one of his, might be the signature song, also one of a number of signature songs. And when you hear the intro, you recognize, oh, that is Fire and Rain. It's just, and the guitar is incredible. Guitar, like a good guitar, it's so nice. Fire and Rain. Fire and rain. I mean, why fire and rain? Now this phrase, fire and rain, has to do with mental illness, the treatment, how they treat mentally ill people. One of the method, one of the thing they used, hot and cold. Fire is hot, heat. Rain is cold. So anyway, I think I mentioned that in the previous video, James Taylor struggled in the past with mental illness when he was young, and he was actually committed into a mental hospital. So he is familiar with what they did in the past. I don't know if they still do the same. They still use the same methods to treat mental illness or not. I don't know. But at that time, in the 1960s, early, in the old world, he's familiar with the kind of things they did to mental patients, in the hospital. So now, sad song, very sad. I mean, sadder than the other one, Long Ago and Far Away. I mean, that was just like, broken dreams. You just don't get to do what you want to do. I mean, that's really just that. You don't get to do what you love to do. It just doesn't happen. I mean, for most people, no. But this one is even more depressing. I mean, it's even, about mental illness. So Suzanne was his good friend, from childhood. I mean, when he was young. I mean, so she was also insane, and she was committed into a mental hospital. And what happened was, this was when Mr. Taylor was recording in London, in England. He got a news from America that Suzanne had committed suicide, and so he wrote a song. You know. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. Oh, I've seen fire, I've seen rain, I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely time when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. So he learned about her passing, and this was really, really, I mean, it just hit him really hard. You know, it's just why did she have to kill herself? So something they, well, anyway, you know, Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. They didn't do it. Something they were doing, you know, in the mental hospital was not right. You know, the plans they made put an end to you. Kind of. Not, I mean, I'm not saying that it's like pushing her to you know, commit suicide, but it wasn't helping her. I mean, because she didn't get better, she actually got worse. She actually became so insane. I mean, she couldn't stand, you know, stand the pain that she killed herself. So something they were doing, you know, in the mental institution was just not right. They failed these mental patients. And you know, when James Taylor, I mean, he was dealing with his own depression, his mental illness, and when he got this, you know, piece of huge terrible news, you know, he just became more depressed. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You've just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. Oh, I've seen fire, I've seen rain, seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely time when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. So at this point, you know, I mean, he was just so depressed. So depressed that what's he gonna do? I mean, you know, he was still using addicted to drugs. I mean, when he was recording, you know, it's 1970, I think, or 1970 or 69, you know, in the studio owned by the Beatles. So even that didn't get him out of, you know, this depression. So what is he going to do? So, you know, I mean, really, he's asking God to help, right? Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You've just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. So, I mean, you gotta help me. I mean, I can't take it anymore. I mean, I really can't do this by myself anymore. So he is desperate. I mean, he's so desperate. He's asking God to help him get through. I mean, it's hard. It's difficult to get through a day. Oh, I've seen fire, I've seen rain, I've seen sunny days that I thought would never rain. I've seen only time, could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you again. Just couldn't believe that Susan is gone now. You know, I mean, just such a shock. I mean, it's really just a shock, right? Been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Oh, Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Oh, I've seen fire, I've seen rain, I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely time when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you one more time again. So, been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Talking about, trying to get some relief. Why do people turn to, drugs, to this, and become addicted, to these, unhealthy substances? Well, because there's too much pain. There's so much pain. You're suffering so much pain. You need something to help it. I mean, you just can't deal with it. On your own. So I've been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. You went the wrong way. You turn your back, on the sun. And the sun represents, good, healthy, When you turn your back on, then you went down the wrong direction, right? But the thing is, when you went to the wrong things, it's not gonna help you. It's gonna hurt you. Eventually, you're gonna have to realize and recognize, well, no, I can't continue this path. I need to change, right? Walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it will turn your head around. Where there's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. So, he spent a lot of time, talking to Suzanne and, his good friend. Talking about, hopes, future, sweet dreams and flying machines. Flying Machine was, Mr. Taylor's old band. Didn't work out. In pieces on the ground. So again, about, just things didn't turn out the way you expect. You want it to be. Disappointing. Depressing, right? There's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Whoa, I've seen fire, I've seen rain. Again, pieces on the ground. Broken pieces. Broken glasses. Just smashed, fire and rain.